Hi, my name's Rou. I'm the publisher of IK Surf Mag, and I'm here today to talk to you about the new Era board from Core Kiteboarding. Now, this is a sublime bit of kit, is what I'm going to say straight off the bat. Core traditionally in all their boards have always had carbon, and so they are at the premium price point in the range. So what they've done here is they've created a board that's at a lower price point, so it's more affordable and it's aimed towards the more beginner intermediate rider, but that doesn't mean to say it hasn't got something to offer you. I've really enjoyed riding this board. It's so easy to ride, it's so smooth through the chop, it's got loads of grip and it pops really well as well. Some of the things that set it apart, so it's got slightly different foot pads on it from the more high-end Union ones. These are the Union Comfort straps and they are comfy. The comfiest foot pads I've put on my feet in a long time, and I've got big feet and often struggle with comfy pads. So these are lovely. It's just a simple one strap adjustment and that's perfect for just cranking it on and getting it nice and tight on your toes. It's a really grippy footbed with a little toe lip there so you stay connected as well. And then the big news here is this bass out construction. This is something you're going to hear quite a lot of. It's new, and instead of using carbon fibre, which is traditionally not very green, this actually uses volcanic rocks that are crushed up and made into a fibre. It has very similar properties to carbon, so it's light. If you know anything about volcanic rocks, they float on water, they're super lightweight, but it's also quite stiff and has a similar flex response, but it costs a lot less, it's a lot greener, it's a lot better for the planet. So a lot of brands are going to start using this material instead of carbon in their boards, and that's a good thing for everyone, a good thing for kiteboarding, but it feels great in this board. Like the flex response as you're riding through the chop is incredible. It's buttery smooth through the water, like absolutely buttery smooth, and I've really enjoyed riding it. There's quite a bit going on for an entry-level board as well. You've got shaping on the top deck here, just to give you a little bit more flex in the tips. There's also some handy recesses for a little bit of grip for when you're doing grabs and board off tricks, which you won't be if you're a beginner, but it's always nice to have those things there to progress to. And then on the underside, there's a little bit of shaping as well. I'm going to get a close-up on that. So there's a couple of channels, a little bit of stuff going on. They've got 48mm fins on the bottom, which is going to give you plenty of grip as well. So the new Era from Core Kiteboarding, really easy to ride, really smooth through the chop, pops insanely well for an entry-level board. It's got a good amount of flex, the response is really nice thanks to that bass out fibre, and I just really enjoyed riding it. The new foot pads are an absolute dream. I highly recommend, if you fancy getting on something like this, do it. You're not going to be disappointed. Doesn't matter what level you're at, you're going to get a lot out of it. Obviously, if you're super high end, think about something like the Core Choice, because that's going to be more suited, a little bit stiffer, a little bit better for takeoffs on jumps and things like that. But if you're not at that level, this is a great board to have a look at.